Okay, today this is my practice English right now, and you can see me will focusing on my color. Sorry, that's it. This is poster color that I will use on next level on 8 a.m. and I will prepare it with I will speaking right now, but in the passive way, the speaking and listening can do together on the other activities, right? Yes, actually, okay, I will listen the English สักคลิปหนึ่ง Let me see. I will manage time แล้วกัน
Alright, so, over the past 10 years, I have read basically all of the books around productivity and time management. And in that time, there are 10 things that I still use in my life, genuinely use to help make my time management more efficient. Let's talk about them in this video. Tip number 1 is that we absolutely own all of our time. Now, this is like a big one. When I first had this realization, my life genuinely changed because I used to think I don't have time to do stuff. And I don't know where I read it, but I came across this probably like a fortune cookie somewhere, which said something like, at any given moment, you are doing what you most want to be doing. And that was a very empowering thing for me because I was obviously in need of empowerment. And it helped me realize that my time is entirely within my control. Like, right now, I'm filming this video because I want to be. Earlier today, I spent 6 hours playing World of Warcraft because that's what I wanted to do. I could not have said I don't have the time to work out today. Instead, it was a case of I'm actively choosing not to make the time to work out today. And so when it comes to time management, step 1 is always to recognize that we are always in control of our own time. Yes, you might have a boss, yes, you might have parents telling you what to do, but fundamentally, you are in control of your own time, and you can choose to do whatever you want with that time. If you don't have the time to do something, that something is just not a priority, which is fine, but don't pretend like the reason you're not doing it is because you genuinely don't have the time. Point number 2 is the title of this book by Derek Sivers, Hell Yeah or No, What's Worth Doing? Now, the vibe here, hell yeah or no, it kind of says it all in the title. When we're young and we don't have very many opportunities in our lives, we should probably say yes to the majority of things that are coming our way. But as soon as we get to a point where we're starting to get more inbound leads than we have time available, we start operating with a hell yeah or no maxim. And the idea there is something is either a hell yes or it's a no. And so if I get an email from someone saying, hey, do you want to do this thing? And I'm thinking, maybe it sounds kind of alright, then my default position is going to be no. If I get an email from someone saying, hey, do you want to do this thing? And I'm like, hell yeah, then I'm going to do the thing. And I'm trying to get better at using this principle in my life because even now, my calendar is full of a lot of things where I'm like, yeah, kind of, rather than hell yeah too, and I always regret doing it when it comes down. So hell yeah or no, just learning to be okay with saying no to stuff is another really important principle of time management. Thirdly, there's a tip I picked up from this book called Make Time by Jake Knapp and John Zaratsky, and this tip is called the daily highlight. This is deviously simple. Basically, the idea is that every day we decide this one thing is going to be my highlight of the day. This is the only thing I need to get done today. And on the days where I set a daily highlight, and I try and do this every day, I always get the thing done, and I'm always really happy at the end of the day. But if I have a day where I don't set my daily highlight, then I kind of drown in my to-do list, and I have this just image in my head of oh yeah, I need to do this and this and this and that. And it's a lot harder to get stuff done. Whereas on days where I have the daily highlight, I have that just one thing that I'm focusing on. This is the most urgent or the most satisfying or the most fun thing I have to do today. And it just really, really helps with my time management. Tip number 4 for time management is to use a to-do list. And these days I use a physical to-do list with this analog by Ugmonk. It's very nice. It's you get these note cards, and then you get this wooden thing, and you put the note card in the thing, and it looks like this. And that means every morning, once I figured out what my daily highlight is, I make a list of the other stuff that I have to do that day, and I shove it on a list, and then I tick them off and cross them off with physical pen as I go throughout my day. It doesn't really matter what system you use for a to-do list, but again, there's a general principle of productivity, which is that our brain is for having ideas, not for slip through the cracks when it comes to managing our time and managing our productivity is because we haven't written them down. And so anytime I need to do something, I write it down into an app. These days I use Roam, but then when I figure out my daily to-do list, it's all based on this analog system by Ugmonk, which is very nice. And it's kind of cool having a physical to-do list in front of me that I can cross things off of, and it just feels nice. And yeah, even at work when I'm working as a doctor, I use physical to-do lists to manage my patient list, to manage my list of tasks. There's something incredibly satisfying about crossing something off, which you just don't get when you use an app. Principle number 5 for time management is the concept of time blocking. Apparently, this is something that Elon Musk does all the time, and basically the idea there is anytime we need to do something, we put a block for it in our calendar. So I don't like doing this for absolutely everything because I'm a bit of a waste man, and I think the more time I spend managing my productivity system, the less time I spend actually getting stuff done, and then it's just all completely pointless. But the one thing that I always schedule into my calendar at the start of the day is my daily. I'm going to film all of this course next weekend.
Oh, okay. I will have speaking for this time. Okay. Today I have to prepare my color to use the color on 20 minutes, and I have a little bit กังวลเล็กน้อย I think the poster color is so เปลืองมากมันเปลืองอะ but that's ไม่รู้แต่มาคิดดูสิว่าถ้ามันหมดถ้าเธอใช้สีจนหมดแลกกับงานที่ดีแล้วเธอก็ยังมีตังค์เก็บของตัวเองนะซื้อได้อีก100 กล่องเลยนะถ้าเธอจะอันนั้นทำไมแต่ก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันอะไรอ่ะโอเคI forget I have to speaking English right now. Okay. Yesterday I have to get tired and I masturbate, and today I masturbate too. I don't know. Is this is right exit way? I think it's a right exit way, but it's where is my tiredness. I think that, but I think masturbate before get bait it doesn't healthy. I think that. And I will take a black color ทำไมล่ะก็ black ไง I'm on the next level now. I think it's more darker. It have to more darker. Because today is I will focus on the B, the center of B that have a brown, green brown tone. Okay. Ooh, that's nice color. But I think it's not enough. Oh, มัน so โอ้ I think แบบ I